to the TRD Pro. Served me well. Much love. But we're in a new white stallion. Man, what a deal. Brand new truck.
This took us only 3 hours.
I think it's a serious upgrade. It's a serious upgrade.
I mean, upgrade.
I'm gonna get some new wheels for this thing. Throw on a loud exhaust.
And we're gonna get some McDonald's. Because I've been sitting here for 3 hours for it.
I probably won't have this for, to be honest, probably 6 months. I don't know. Obviously, they're coming out with a new 2020, a little bit of updates, but most everything's going to be the same. So, more room, a little bit more comfort, a lot better towing capacity. Definitely got some pluses with the Tundra. It's an aged platform, but it's proven. It's going to be super dependable, and a lot of miles can be had on these.
I like the front seat, but I hate the back seat.
There's more room than the Tacoma Pro.
No.
Oh, by far.
No.
Hey, do you have a power seat over there?
I actually do.
All right, we'll check that out. Move it around and see if you can get comfortable with it. I'm looking for a full-size truck. Was gonna go with another Raptor, but decided to check out the Tundra.
I'm showing the truck around while you talk.
All right. And with the 6.5 foot bed, more space out back, a little less for passengers, but I don't really care too much about my passengers. We'll see if we can put together a deal on this bad boy. I'm going to be giving up a little bit in terms of gas mileage, I think. So we will see what's happening. This actually just came in, has 1 mile on it, but this thing's smooth. And trade in the TRD Pro, the manual, for got about 17,000 miles on that, so we'll drive this for a little while.
We're gonna go eat
These are nice trucks. I'm impressed. It's been a long time since I've had a Tundra. Actually, I had 2 brand new ones, Limited and an SR5. Back in early 2000s. So, and we'll see if we can put together a deal. TRD is the Pro is a wanted vehicle, so I would probably be better off just selling it outright. But when you trade it in, you save a few tax dollars, so you don't have to pay tax on a brand new vehicle. $47,000 is the sticker price on this bad boy, and it has all the options. Nice power seat, heated seat.
He's trying to get a deal for $1,500.
We'll see what these guys say.
Is that it?
Look at that range, 600 miles on this tank. That's pretty sweet. 38 gallon fuel tank. Definitely won't have to be filling up quite as much. So you might be wondering why I'm sitting here in the back seat, and I don't really know the answer to that, other than I'm changing some bulbs and just checking out the rear leg room here in the seat. Did you know that the center seat in the back is actually the most comfortable in the Tacoma and the Tundra? And I think that is because there's a little bit more cushion in the middle section there. It's just a tidbit of information for you. And there is pretty good room here in the back seat. It's not as comfortable as the Crew Max, that is for sure. I guess when it's all said and done, like I mentioned before, you know, we're gonna grab that 6'5", 6'7" bed. I'm gonna go camping in that thing later on this year, so. And I'm not gonna struggle at all when I'm pulling my trailer. I read online in the forums, a lot of people are just a little bit disappointed in the 3rd gen Tacoma. A lot of people are very happy with it. I was happy with my Pro. It was a fun vehicle, but time to move on, try to do something else. So Anyway, this is good for kids. All right, one of the first things I do usually with a new vehicle is change out the interior lights. And we can see here that the cover has a couple of hinge points right here, and it just snaps up with this metal plate right here. And there's a little tab right there. And of course, when you do your up front, you can just basically put your tool in there and separate those. And the same thing here. See what kind of change that is. And there we go, just like that. We've got a couple of LEDs in the interior. I listen to XM radio most often, so I took off that old ancient stick antenna. You can always stick that back on if you want to listen to AM out in the backwoods. Of course, you've got your Toyota Safety Sense in this back behind the symbol here. I'm going to look into maybe getting some color matched painted bulge and the grill. I think that would look a lot better for sure. Not a big fan of this chrome, so sometimes you just got to do what you got to do to get into the truck. Debadged it. Taking off badges in the cold of winter, but actually using the old fish line trick and then putting a heat gun to this actually takes this off in one fell swoop. It's pretty sweet. It's got the windows tinted today, so those are drying. Expel, what my guy did for me today. I'll do a little bit of wrapping. TRD 4x4 off-road. I think I might want to take that off, but I'm going to jack around with that when it gets warm. Quality and fit and finish is good. Standard Toyota stuff. Got your rear seat, comes up. Pretty nice sized storage compartment back here. No USBs, but you've got power point where you can just plug in. A couple holders, nice and solid. It's a nice feel to it. Tundra stamped in the back tailgate. Standard camera, locking tailgate. No fancy steps here. Straight up, hopping in. Shovel. Done with snow. 2x4. Could beat some people if we need to. Actually, it's just for separating stuff in here, but that was the Tacoma. And I got my Tacoma bed mat. This is how much room extra you have in the Tundra versus the Tacoma, of course. Full size. Lined. See, they sprayed the hooks there, but didn't back here. I'm kind of curious as to why that is. 3057. Pretty awesome. Definitely more power than the Tacoma. That nimbleness of the Tacoma is kind of hard to give up. A lot of guys are going to the Tundra just because of those things. Comfort and power. Under dash light here, so when you, at nighttime when you get in, it's lit up, which is kind of nice. I'll probably change that out to an LED. Actually, I'd like to have another one over on the other side, but it is not available right now. I'd have to make something up. This is the interior light, of course. Power mirrors, your bed light, trailer brake controller, tow haul mode. Of course, their traction control, hold that down and turn everything off. Do some cool burnouts. Hopefully I'll have some footage for that. One of the features on a 2019 Tundra is that you have adjustable headlights. So if you're hauling a heavy load and need to lower your headlights, you're just gonna move this dial. So you come up, go down to 5, and it actually lowers them down a good couple inches. It's kind of a nice feature. One of my favorite options here on the truck is having a sliding rear window. It's power, of course, and if you move up to, you can have that whole window go straight down, and you can get back and forth if you want to squeeze in between there or something. I don't really know. More airflow, I suppose, but having that power window going down the road, crack your window open, and yeah, you're going to get some good ventilation up in here. And just does not have the sunroof, although that is available. And this is a limited model, leather interior. It's called graphite. It's a little bit lighter. Generally, I like to go with the darker leathers, but I was thinking, you know what, in the hot summer it'll be nice to be able to get in here and have a little bit lighter of a material, so you won't get that scorched sun feeling going on, because this does not come with cooled seats, just heated seats. And the Tundra Pro is a pretty sweet vehicle, very limited in the quantities that they're building for it. For one, it's super expensive for what you get. You're getting the top of the line, but it doesn't have heated seats. And there's no way I'm going to drop $55,000 on a vehicle and not have leather heated seats. That is a first world real problem. Leather wrapped steering wheel. Decent stereo. Actually, an update on the stereo system after putting on about 600 miles on the odometer. I'm not that impressed with it. Now, I may be going just a little bit deaf, maybe a little bit of hard hearing, but the highs just are not there. Maybe you want to go with the JBL system. I'm going to rate it like a 5 out of a 10. I know it's just my opinion, but standard stereo actually isn't that great. So that's that. A little bit about the aged platform of the Tundra. Yes, the Tundra is a little bit dated in some of the features, like creature comforts and maybe engine. You got that 6-speed transmission, a 381 horsepower V8 that has been proven. It's a tried and true combo. So hey, when you buy a Tundra, even though yeah, there are some dated things about it, and there's going to be some changes coming up, but just think about it. You know, it's dropping, you know, $40,000-$50,000 on a truck today. It's a big decision. I probably won't have this for, to be honest, probably 6 months. I don't know. Now, if you've been following the channel, you will notice that generally during the summer months and the fall months, in the spring, I generally switch over to a full-size big trailer, boat, more capability there. And then, you know, just a winter beater, ZR2s and TRD Pros. You know, that's just a lot of fun, just ripping around in those things. So anyway, back to the reliability of the tried and true 5.7 V8 and the 6-speed transmission. Yes, it's dated, but hey, you know, you're getting Toyota quality, dependability, and reliability. And I'm going to try this thing out. So far, I like it. Anyway, hey, I appreciate you watching my channel. I'm not really good at this. My videos generally suck. I try to make them interesting and throw some random stuff in there just to make myself laugh, probably. But anyhow, I guess I've rambled probably enough. So, deuces, guys.